Hello there. Just a few seconds. Let me just pick up my PPT deck over here and we start our presentation for today. All right. Now, wrong screen. All right. Here we are. Let me put here on the screen. All right, let's get started. It's a pleasure to be here with you. If you are here online with me, thank you for your audience. And if you were seeing this presentation on demand, it will be a pleasure to connect with you in the social networks. I'm Jorge Maia, and today we will talk about the how credible is the response of ChatGPT. I when I proposed this title, this subject to the discussion to this discussion, uh, I really want to create a presentation and come here and say it is good or it is bad. That was my idea, but I did a research, and it's amazing how difficult is to take this the answer for this question. How credible is the response? How is the trustworthy of the response? And I will explain a few about my ideas and how I did this research. As I told, my name is Jorge Maia. I'm a Learn expert here in Microsoft Learn community. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I want to invite you to my learning room. We have a learning room to talk about IoT, digital twins, and AI, so we can discuss more about your learn journey. Uh, Cannot hear anything. You're muted. Just a second. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No? I don't know if you can see my message on the chat. Yeah? Please give me a message if you can hear me. All right? Hey Olga, can you can you hear me now? Just give me a comment here. All right? So I have a message here that nope. It shows a white button to unmute at the top left, but it's not for me as I cannot tap it in. My volume is fine. Oh, it's really strange. Let me change the mic here. Uh, and how about now? No, it's really strange. We have more people here in the room, so uh, can you give me a feedback if you are hearing me? All right. Okay, okay. Right, great. I receive a message here that's audible now. Perfect. All right. So let's get started with our conversation for today. Uh, as I told before, the idea is to respond this question, but it's not so easy to respond this question. And the main idea today is to show you research that I did about what we can do to understand better the response and to have a better response. Okay. So the to start, what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is developed by OpenAI, and it really represents a significant milestone in artificial intelligence because everybody's talking about AI since the 60s, and now we have a great tool that everybody heard about. So every office is looking for ChatGPT to use it in daily jobs and daily tasks. We really need to use that to understand the power of it. So it uses natural language processor. And the question that I have is why we should use ChatGPT. So with ChatGPT, we have efficiency in information. So we can handling vast topics and we can do a continuous learning. And why do you believe on that, Jorge? Is because you can ask ChatGPT an example about what is the MQTT protocol, what it does, how can I use it, and this information is very good for me because I can understand that without taking time to read tons of articles or papers or books about it. But the question about that is, okay, I have it, but I can believe on this informations. And one thing about that is some people is talking about ChatGPT lie, and I don't believe on that. There is no lies. So let's talk about this confusion on another term like an inaccuracy or generative responses. And when we are talking about generative responses, we have to explore strengths and the limitations of AI generated content. So here we are talking about parameters. Here we are talking about outdated information for training. So when this model was trained, it's it's actual or not, right? And that's the thing. And another thing to discuss is if we see some responses, we can see some hallucinations, right? When we talk about hallucinations in our language, we are talking about something that you can hear, you can see, you can smell, you can taste, you can feel that appear to be real, but only exist in your mind. That's an hallucination. And when I have hallucinations in AI, G in 2023 write a good article about that and said hallucinations is a phenomenon considering data related methods and modeling inference methods about the production of inaccurate or misleading information. So that's the thing. When we talk about ChatGPT and the wrong answers that we have every time it, we're talking about hallucinations of the model. And this is a that we use too much in AI. And one thing that we should do is identify and mitigate the biases. So we have to recognize and correct over representation of the majority opinions, in example. So we should have strategies to identify that. We should understand that, hey, I'm asking ChatGPT about the rotation of the Earth. Okay, every information that I have on the web is almost correct about that. So I will not have problem asking this to ChatGPT because the training was good. But if I'm asking something about a niche of information or something that is not so public, maybe I have problem with that. And another good stuff for you that is using GPT, you should look at credible sources. So it's important to verify generated information. It's not only, okay, let me add something and I will use it. No. And it's a little bit strange because okay, it gives me it have hallucinations when responding me, and in some cases it gives me wrong information, creating a scenario. But how I will try to find credible source. And today you can ask GPT to find sources for you. If you were using a copilot on the edge, it comes with sources in some cases. And it's good because you can validate the information. And another work that you can do is, okay, I have the response here. Let me try to check. So you can see uh, that is a really interesting problem because when you ask on Google Scholar about articles in the subject ChatGPT worthy, we have about 23,000 articles. It's not so much, but it's too much if you think, man, how long we are talking about that? 3 years? Everybody's using this in the last 2 years, right? Look at tons of informations we have here, tons of scientists and researchers is doing this job, right? Another thing for you, better responses come with queries. Good. So here we are talking about prompts. You should create a good prompt. George, the title of the presentation was "Can I trust on the response of ChatGPT?" And here I'm trying to help you to understand how you can ask ChatGPT to believe on the information, not only about it's good or it's not good. It's not a binary response here, right? It's not true or false. And in my point of view, we should have a background in the field we are using the GPT. If I'm talking my case, I work with IoT, digital twins, and AI. If I do a question, if I use ChatGPT for a brainstorming, that is perfect because it saves tons of time for me. I understand what I'm asking about. I understand about IoT. I studied this field before. It's a powerful tool, and we have to understand that it is a tool. We do not have to think about ChatGPT as a human substitute or a pair for your tasks. Okay, it can accelerate, but not alone yet. And that's the point. Yet. So okay, it will dawn some tasks alone in the future, maybe, but now the thing is, it's a tool, and if you never used it, do it now. Understand what's going on. Live this revolution, right? So include this as a start point for gathering information. I start point for brainstorming, drafts. I will write a text about IoT and protocols. Okay, GPT, Copilot, whatever. Create me the structure of the text. Create me the introductory paragraph about the text. Why not? Why not? But when you do this, we have to discuss ethical, we have to discuss a conscient use of, so a responsible AI, a responsible use of AI. We need to discuss these considerations, these ethical considerations. We have to take care about outro rights. And today, if you go to the documentation in Microsoft, you will see that Microsoft is looking for help your customers have any problems with that, with author rights. So Microsoft will help you. You can see this. And this is a point for look. We have supervision on using this because we can create some big mistakes. We create some big problems to solve later. And I try now to answer the question we started this short session. And but how credible is the response of ChatGPT? Is it is good, it is perfect, but it is perfect if you ask correct, if you understand and can correct the response. Listen, it's not about, okay, here is the question, give me the answer. It's not only about that. It's about how you can help me, how you can be my assistant, how you can be. I believe Microsoft was very happy choosing this term, how you can be my co-pilot. AI should be a co-pilot, but you are in charge. And you will define how credible is the response. And you do not have this duty on the AI only. So this was our talk for today. As I told in the beginning, I have a learning room inside the Microsoft Learn community, and over there we can talk about AI, we can talk about IoT, applied AI to IoT, to digital twins, and I will be glad to help you on your learn journey. It will be a pleasure to help you if you have any questions. I will look now at the chat. If we do not have any questions on the chat, here is the QR code. You can find me on the social networks, and we can talk later about this topic or another one. All right. So thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure to be here with you on the Microsoft Learn AI Skill Challenge to talk about GPT and the responses of it. Thank you.